ladies and gentlemen, and today I'm going to be showing off a few of my favorite builds. So to start off, let's start off with the Streamline Stunt Fighter. This thing has evolved from the tutorial plane to a custom tutorial plane to this thing, and so let's fly it around. So as you can see, it's just motors. It's just all it is really is the motors control the wings. It's what are they called? I forget what type of motor they're called, but the motors control the wings, and you can fly around. And so yeah, it's one of my more sturdy jets, you could say, with 514 miles an hour. It's pretty sturdy for 514 for like a beginner build. Well, it's not beginner. I built this. I customized it to this. Maybe couple months ago. And yeah, I really like it. It's one of my favorite planes, also because you can do this DNA thing, and I think that's cool. So you can turn these on and off, and yeah, that is one of my favorite planes. So let's get on to the next one. This is the Blackbird SR-71. This was a build that I did last year, and it's a build that I loved. So as you can see, it goes pretty fast. It kind of tends to dive down, but I mean, I couldn't really fix it. It's not my fastest plane, I'm pretty sure, but it does hold a steady 570s going straight. It's pretty slow on the turning, but it's also because it's a giant jet, so pull up. But yeah, it gets the job done for a fast vehicle. Definitely for in the air. But what you can do is you can just pull up and you can just fly for a bit, and it'll just straighten out, and then it'll start to dive down, and then you can pull back up. It gets kind of tedious and annoying, but I mean, I would rather it pull down more than pull up, because pulling up, then you'd have to constantly do this, and it'd be terrible doing stunts. But yeah, that's my SR-71 Blackbird. And so let's check out my favorite mech. This is more of like a medium-sized mech. So I can walk around. It's pretty fast, and it flies up. It can fly. It doesn't turn the best mid-air though. It mostly turns better on the ground. So this is the tutorial one that most of you have probably seen. But yeah, so it's just modified to my liking. And yeah, it's a pretty good mech, actually. So I think, let me respawn it. So let me get these controls. So Z, no, I don't want that. So 2, 1, mouse button, and then this is FR. Okay, so you can do this, and then 2, 1, mouse, boom, and yeah, so I can lead to something like this to create, and yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. And then, ooh, this thing, I built this thing because I saw a YouTube video on it. That's crazy, it's like a helicarrier. But yeah, it's one of those like sea torpedo things that you see. hence the name Sea Torpedo. I thought it'd be pretty cool to build. It was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun building it, testing it out and stuff. I couldn't really get it to stay straight in the water, because like if like I do this, then it turns kind of. So I mean that sucks, but it's fine. But yeah, this is definitely one of my more favorite water vehicles. I mean, other than my boat, but it's pretty fun just to like mess around with. And then let's go on to 6x6. This is the first car that I ever built. Hold on. This is the first car that I ever built. And originally it had like the in-game tires that you create for yourself, or that's already created. But then I gave it this, and I gave it thruster turning for some reason. I don't know, sure. But I like to keep it with the least modifications I can, because it's just like one of those things that's original that you really like. And so, yeah, I try and keep it as stock as I can from when I first built it. The only changes is the wheels, and then that's it. Really, oh, and then the fact that I can change my ride thing. I don't know if you could just see it there, but let me change these. Can I please jump? Thank you. I know I just said I'm not gonna do anything, but boom. Okay, boom. Save. Yes. Okay, so horns, and then I can change my ride thing. So I can ride like this, or I can ride like that. So yeah, that's definitely one of the more basic vehicles I built, but I still really like it. And then this is my Star Wars walker. I made a video on this. And yeah, so it's pretty simple. You just hold W and then use your E and Q. You can aim around with the gun, and yeah, so it's not the best, but I mean, for the time that I'm building it, I think it's pretty good. The dune buggy, I just built that, so I think it's pretty cool. Woo! You can do that. You can also pop wheelies, almost, kind of. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you can pop wheelies. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely on the more simpler side. But yeah, I still like it a lot. So I'm just gonna briefly go over the ones that I've built on video. The mono wheel, I kind of threw this together in maybe like 20 minutes. It's not my favorite thing, but it's like a little wheel that I can just mess around in. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And then the whale, this is my favorite one of all. It's the first ever submarine that I built, and it's a whale. And if I come up to the surface here, and then hold R, I can just do this, and boom. So yeah, I really like this one. It's definitely one of my favorites. Well, not one of my favorites. It is my favorite submarine out of the two that I have. And yeah. Okay, so let's go on to the speed jet. This is the first jet vehicle that I built on my own without using a tutorial and all that. So yeah, you can take off. It's actually pretty controllable. The only bad thing about it is the shaking. But for a jet that can go how fast? I used the hover thruster things for it, so that's how it gets so fast. But for a jet that goes 1,300 miles an hour, it's pretty fast. Pretty good. But yeah, I also like the sleekness that I made with it. I mean, it's not super sleek, but I like it a lot. I think I could change it like here with some blocks and stuff, but that's my speed jet. Oh, this is definitely a memorable thing. This is the first mech that I built without a tutorial. It looks pretty good to me. And then you can drop your swords and punch. And then if you get your swords back, then you can chop. You can even throw them sometimes. L. Turn that off, it gets a little annoying. And then you can, I think it's 2, that helps you fly. Yeah, and you can fly, and then you have, I like the turning that I set into it, like where the head turns and the torso turns. And so yeah, you can fly. It's pretty helpful, actually. You can get around the map quickly with the flying. Oh, I'm gonna try and get up here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I was about to land in that. Don't want to do that. Oh, come on, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. I want to land on it. I'm going to land on it. This will be a part series, so I can show you all, not all, but my favorites. Come on. Okay, I give up. But yeah, that's my samurai mech and the first mech I ever built. So, yeah, it's my battle bot. I don't really care about that much. Monster truck. This is, I got into kind of a monster truck phase and I built this. It's a toy that I got in real life. And so, yeah. And then this little contraption here lets you do this. You attach that, and you can lower down and go like that. So you have like so you kind of have like like road mode, you could say, where you can like change your ride height and stuff. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like it. And then yeah, you have this just for like psychoticness. Ooh, I just remembered. I need to show you this thing. I built this like right around the time I was in my monster truck phase. That doesn't do anything. But yeah, it's custom suspension. At least it's kind of like it. Yeah, it kind of uses normal suspension. But I am very proud of it. I kind of made it a semi and all that. And then there's just like a normal version of it. The hover ball. This thing. This is the first time I experienced with more than a normal amount of motor lock. I normally never do it, but I know how to. So I don't know. I know how to do it. I just don't know why I don't do it often. I just guess I don't really like use it that much. But yeah, it's kind of like a hoverball. It's a design that I took and I kind of made it into my own thing. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. You can like get around and stuff. And yeah. And so I'm building a snow cruiser. Ooh, my tank. I love this thing. This has to be quick because I have to end my video kind of early. But this is the first thing that I incorporated tank steering into. You can even turn the cabin. And yeah, there's actual tank steering in it. So I love this thing. Like, I'm super proud of myself for making it. And so you can do this, turn the cabin, look out the sides, turn it back, and yeah. That's going to be the end of today's video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!